How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, or the Elite Battle League channel rather. And today we're going to be giving you guys the last power rankings for the season. And we're going to be covering the semifinals for the Elite Battle League Season 3. Of course, as always, I'm not alone. I'm going to be joined by one of the best people ever, one of the best co-hosts I could ever ask for. I'll go ahead and let him introduce himself right now. Go ahead and say hello, sir.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy. Always more videos. Just ripped that off of offline Nuzlocke. But yeah, bad week for me, but we're gonna get into it. I'm excited for this championship game coming up this weekend, man. We got a few things to talk about. Probably not a long video, but we appreciate everything you guys have been doing for us this season, showing this series some support. It's been fun working with you, bro. Is this really the last one we ain't gonna do it over the championship?
This is the last one that we're doing because it doesn't make sense for us to power rank, the last remaining teams, So it is the last ranking that we're going to be doing for the season, but we know that Derek and I are going to be returning for Season 4 for the power rankings and the pre-season power rankings as well. So we got that to look forward to. I don't know if there's going to be a power rankings for the ERC. Do you know? Did Stone say something? I don't think so. I didn't hear anything.
Nah, it's barely coming together, anyways.
Okay, I mean, if there is, we'll keep you guys posted. I'm pretty sure that's going to be, I think, in this channel, or I don't know. Details will come at you later on. But we got a short one for you guys today. We're going to go ahead and get started, unless there's anything else you'd like to say.
I think that we have to plug that every coach down below. Make sure you go check them out. Sub to everybody, especially the coaches that we're not going to talk about today. They'll all be down there, so just go sub to all of us, man. Make sure to check out Offline Nuzlocke and Lonely Hermit and Timmy B as well for all that they help do with the league.
Absolutely.
And we appreciate you guys. I'll get that out of the way for us, buddy.
Absolutely. I got it. All right.
So you give me the steering wheel last week, and then I had to sit in the passenger seat, but I love it. I love having my dude back.
Yeah, sorry, but I mean, you did great. You did great driving, bro.
Hey, thank you.
It was good. And Max did a great job too. So Max, thank you so much for filling in. Appreciate it.
Shout out Game Review.
Yo. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into it. So number four spot, unfortunately, we have our friend Derek, who is in the number 4 spot. Head coach of the Kentucky Kinglers. Not much to say on this one because this one was fairly well. You know what? It was a fairly quick match. I know the time looks wrong. The score lines look the score lines doesn't look bad because he managed to get 3 kills in, but the way everything happened, it was brutal. I'm not gonna lie, it was brutal. But he did turn it around a little bit. Did manage to get 3 kills off, so it wasn't a sweep, and that's what matters. He didn't get swept, but regardless, there's not much to say on what happened. It's just that Ultra Beast, once you get it up, man, once you get them up, it's hard to get them down. It's not much to say for me on this one. Let's go ahead and bring it to you. What do you got to say?
Yeah, Ganondale, I mean, dude's just been tearing it up in the playoffs. It come into the league just absolutely dominating. And it's been exciting to watch. It's actually a mon that Bob had talked to me about drafting last season that I passed up on. So he come in and kind of showed me what it was doing. I think that was a little bit of my karma for not taking it last season. It was a little upset with me. But, at the beginning of the match, I should have went for T-Bolt. Should have predicted the Primarina to come in against Palkia. I don't know why I didn't. I think nerves played a lot in this one because also I didn't go to Barraskewda. I went to Kingdra.
Yeah.
And that was another big mistake that I made here. But the shiny bunny, man, playing with Cinderace this season has been an absolute blast. Maybe if I'd have thought about a different team, I would have maybe done better than what I did, but I didn't think I would do good, and I ended up making it as far as I did. But that Cinderace living on 1 was
it was
helped me get a couple garbage kills at the end. But other than that, like you said, we ain't got nothing else to say about these losers, so let's move on whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, don't beat yourself too much. I think you did a great job despite the score. And like I said, I know it looks bad. I still think you did great. And
Appreciate it.
I know you had a great season overall, so there's that.
Yeah, it was a fun one.
But I'm pretty sure we're done talking about number 4. Let's go ahead and jump on to number 3. Isomorphic, head coach of the Akron Axies. Not much to say on this one either. One, he didn't have his side up. I believe another set of data issues happened. So no perspective on ISO's part. Just a couple of things that I'm going to point out. He went from setting up hazards to being a lot way oriented in getting HP back, and I guess his tactics are to stall. It's okay, but it can not for nothing. And I hope you don't take offense, ISO, but it can be a little annoying, back and forth. Kind of draws out the matches a little bit more. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I'm sorry, but nevertheless, he's proven that for no matter how annoying the tactics are, it works. It gives people a run for their money. It works, and had he done that in the beginning of the season to save his KD, it would have mattered. Stall tactics don't really matter in the playoffs because the KD don't matter no more. The divisions don't matter no more. It's you win, you advance, and then you lose, you don't advance. So there's that. But I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on to Derek to see what his thoughts are.
I may have to disagree with you just a little bit with this matchup.
Okay.
Because you did say that ISO played well, and we have the stalling rules and everything, which we didn't address that. He didn't stall on purpose. He actually was trying to play off of the switcheroo, getting your opponent's head. Unfortunately, he tried it against somebody as intelligent as Pidge, who understands now. Now, this tactic right here would have worked on somebody like me that don't have a lot of Pokemon knowledge and gets a little frustrated real easy. I think this man did a good job. Like you said, it was annoying, and it was at points in the video when we was watching pitch side, you're like, man, are they just gonna hit each other? Like, come on, we paid money to see this fight, and y'all just gonna stand here? So I get what you're saying there too, but the stall game led to that awesome predict of him going to Gastrodon thinking the real balloon was coming in. I think that was stuff that he was trying to do, set those stalls up to be able to perform. But like we said, unfortunately he played Pidge this week, who is very intelligent, but this dude had the Bucephalon and Comfy prediction, Gastrodon and Rillaboom that I already talked about. It was just a big old switcheroony. And we did see this battle go to timer. That made Pidge victorious, but Pidge was definitely ready to smack him if they would have stopped doing all the switch arounds and all that. So, but it was a great performance by ISO. I think he's done good. Unfortunately, he's not with us next season, but we've enjoyed having him this season and wishing the best of luck as he continues his YouTube career.
No, of course. And then if it came across that I don't think he did well, that wasn't what I was trying to project. So if it,
I don't think I meant that either. Because I know that's not what you said, but I was trying to I was just trying to play off like you said stall, and I was like, but it kind of worked in a couple situations.
No, it did. Like I said,
like
I said, the tactic obviously has its benefits, and we've seen it work. It's just back and forth with my matchup with him. It took 20 minutes, 25 minutes, or just 15. I don't even know how long these things were. And then all of a sudden we're like, you know what, screw it, let's just do it. And it happened. Same thing with Pidge. He's like, you know what, let's just go ahead and do it. And little by little he started to get the kills up, but the timer ran out. I mean, like I said, it has its benefits. We've seen him. We've seen it work for him. I'm not trashing that. It's just the tactics. But yeah. It is what it is.
But it was a good job.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of them scenarios where he wasn't supposed to be here, but he was. He gave us a good show. Like I said, we're all there to watch the KOs in boxing, and this was a chess match.
Yeah,
that's a good way to put it. This is a great chess match between two intelligent people, because ISO said he wasn't a competitive battler, but yet he done well this season. So like I said, best of luck with him is all that he does. Hopefully we can meet up again down the road sometime.
For sure, absolutely. But I believe that's it that we have for number, 3, right?
Number 3,
Oh,
on to 2.
All right, on to 2. Rolling on to number 2, we got PokePidge, who is the head coach of the Essex Espions, the shield wall of Essex, as I like to call them. And they can definitely hold their own to even the most extreme stall tactics, as we've seen, of course. And not only that, we've seen the Mew, pull out some crazy stuff. Again, I don't really have much to say here. I think that despite the prolonging of the battle with his opponent, I still think he did great. Managed to get, I believe it was 3 kills. He managed to get 3 kills off in pretty good fashion. And we've seen Pidge's battle prowess. We've seen that this man knows what he's doing. He clearly practices and he thinks every battle through. So who knows? I mean, this is what's going to make the championship battle interesting and whatnot. He did end up winning, of course, against Iso, and that's going to enable him to advance into the championship, along with one other coach that we're about to touch base on in a minute. But let's go ahead and pass it on to Derek to see what he thinks on this on Pidge's side.
It's the thing we just got done talking about there, GG. This man is so intelligent.
Mm-hmm.
The way that he goes in and breaks his team down, goes in like, okay, I need to send him out. His defense is higher. His special defense is higher. The way he breaks that down, stuff that I've kind of been afraid to do in the EBL since we started, because I don't like to show my stats on screen. But it's something that I'm going to have to think about in the future, even looking and maybe cutting them out of the videos or even leaving them in, because look at Pidge. He's laying it all out there on the table. And he's like, I'll just bring Mew and make him completely different. Y'all won't know what to do.
Exactly.
But this dude's predictions were on point. He messed up a couple of times, and he was like, even good on you, Iso. He said a couple of times for him, calling him in his predictions. But overall, the switching from both teams, and Pidge was definitely having an answer for a lot of the things. He got caught up in a 2 that we talked about, but this dude come ready to play. He earned this championship opportunity, and he is going to put on one heck of a show. And by the way, this team, this PokePidge, the Espeons team, has showed me that Mew has been one of my favorite Mons this season. I don't know why we haven't thought about using the Mew in the past. I love it now, and I know it's going to be high on everybody's draft boards coming into next season.
Yeah, it sure is. It sure
100%.
But is that all you have to say on number 2?
Yeah, let's get Bob over with.
All right. Before we go ahead and jump onto the number 1 spot, of course, real quick reminder, this is a very short power ranking, but real quick reminder for you guys to just go ahead and hit the thumbs up, make that thumbs up turn blue, subscribe to the EBL channel so that way you guys, and don't forget to hit the notifications so that way you guys can be notified to when more videos like these come up. Of course, the power rankings next season, we're going to be starting with the pre-season power rankings for season 4. The roundups as well are going to be around with It's Timmy B and Infernomen, so guys go definitely check them out, as well as the coaches that we just mentioned in this power ranking and everyone else who didn't unfortunately make it to the rest of the playoffs. Everybody who participated, go ahead and check them out. Their links are going to be down below, and don't forget to subscribe to Derek over here, an amazing guy, an amazing content creator. Go ahead and check him out, and let's go ahead and move on to number 1. Number 1,
no, sir. Make sure you guys check out Guanako Gaming here on YouTube and Twitch. Don't let this man leave himself out. And one final shout out, since this is our last video. Yo, man, shout outs to Stone Family 64, Matty Ice, putting this whole thing together, bringing a community of guys to have what we have. That Discord don't shut up. It goes all night long.
It really does.
24/7. There's people talking in it, and it's a good kind of don't shut up. Like, there's so many friendships being created. Look here, me and this man. I hated him a couple weeks ago.
Oh no.
But no, I'm just kidding.
No,
I didn't hate him a
I know.
couple weeks ago. But now we have personal numbers, and we talk on the phone at least once a week. So we have become friends, and it was all because of this league. So shout outs to Matty Ice and the Stone Family 64. We appreciate you, Matt.
Bringing worlds together, and that's what it's all about.
Bringing worlds together. The Kentucky boy meeting the, I don't know if you want people to know where you're from, boy.
Miami, bro. I was born and raised in Miami.
Yeah, okay. I didn't know if you were going to throw it out there or not. But yeah, Florida and Kentucky together at last. It's the collab you've always waited for.
Facts. All right, so really quick, for number one, we have Yeltneb Bob, as we know him, head coach of the Indiana Igglybuffs, currently at the number one position in the rankings, with a very decisive performance with his battle. And he has also gotten the playoff MVP, the semis MVP, right? I think it's the playoff MVP. I don't know how that works. But he's
playoff MVP right now.
Yeah, so he managed to snag another MVP with the same Pokemon, the Ganadel, just showing off what an extreme and absolute monster that Pokemon is. So I'm pretty sure that Naganadel is going to be high on the draft picks too for next season, seeing how well Bob utilized this Pokemon. But not much to say here on Bob's end as well. Just I did have the pleasure to take a look at his battle. Very decisive. I know we shouldn't, feel too bad for how things play. I mean, at the end of the day, it's the way the game is. But I still think that it's great that you feel some sort of sentiment, to others, especially when the game isn't going on your opponent's side. I think it's a good little show of sportsmanship. Again, it is what it is. It's part of the game. If you get swept, you get swept. I mean, look what happened to Wolf and Stone. And there's no, ill friend. There's no ill feelings there. It is what it is, and that's what happened here. But it's still great game from Bob. Not much for me to say on this one. Derek, I don't know if you want to say anything on this one.
Nah, I will. End of the day, this is my best friend. He really is. I've told our story 1,000 times. The best man in my wedding, my brother. He, it really is great to have, my best friend being here and enjoying it with my internet best friend. You know what I mean? Like, I'm being able to bring my life into this YouTube thing that we're all doing. And that's awesome. And now he's slowly, he don't talk a lot, but he's becoming one of us. Like we're all me, you, and him's getting ready to hang out after this and talk a little Pokemon. It's gonna be great. I love it. But this dude has been crazy all season. I knew he was good. I got him in the league, and right away when Stone approved to put him in here, he said, "I'm winning a championship." So he is coming for it. He made it. He's got a very tough Pokepitch coming up in the Espeons. But if you're not looking forward to this match Saturday, you better get on the hype train and ride it to the finish line, because it's going to be absolutely match of the year. I'm calling it right now, match of the year.
It's going to be insane.
Yes, it is. Naganadel, you suck, but you're awesome. So I definitely be on the lookout for a Pidge. And but I was able to make this man a little bit nervous at the end. Cinderace living on one. It kind of looked staged. Bob was accusing me of some sashes, but hey, it is what it is. I may have put him on there, I may not have. There's no way of ever finding out. But no, man, it was a blast to be able to take on Bob and to be the guy that he had to knock down to get to the champion. Yeah, other than saying the Ganadel 3 times and it appearing, there's not really much we can say about Bob's side. He had a plan for the Cinderace. It worked. He had a plan for the Ludicolo. It worked. He had a plan for all 9 of my Pokemon, and it worked. So I'm done talking about it now.
Just going to go ahead and throw one little thing out there, Bob, for the future. If I see you on your way for a second championship, I'm going to have to stop you, because nobody can hold that record but me.
Woo. Fighting words. I love it.
But that is it, guys. That is it. That is all the rankings that we have for you today. A little short video here. Of course, as a quick reminder, don't forget to throw a thumbs up on the video, subscribe to the EBL channel, and check out every single one of the coaches. Check out the Roundup gang. We got It's Really Timmy B and Infernomen, and we got, of course, Derek over here, who's the co-host for the rankings. We'll be back for season 4 for more of the rankings. Shouts out to Offline Nuzlocke for helping the rest of the coaches. Lonely Hermit for providing the artwork and just being an amazing person. That is it. Anything else that I'm missing before we sign off?
Yeah, one more thing. Make sure to check out the fails that is here on the EBL channel too. They feature Latin Luigi, and I don't know his YouTube name, so I know him as Cam. He's Landon's friend.
MauveAngel.
I don't know if he does content or nothing. I know nothing about him, but they done a really good job together in the first video they did. So make sure you check it out.
Absolutely.
Cam and Latin.
Absolutely. MauveAngel, Cam, Infernomen's best friend.
That's it.
Yep. Best friend to Infernomen. Co-host of the what's that thing called? The top 5 fails of the EBL. Oh my goodness, Latin, forgive me. But we will be seeing more of Cam. Of course, I believe they're going to be doing another video for the semis. But of course, for season 4, you're going to see a lot more of Cam and Latin with that new little series for the EBL. So definitely check that out. Hit the bell icon to stay notified. And any last words before we sign off?
Nothing. We appreciate you guys showing this series all the support. Make sure you support us on both of our personal channels. Along with everybody else that we've talked about 100 times. It's a long road to September, man, but I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Well, guys, that is it. We'll catch you guys next season. Later.
Peace.